Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome on in. Good to see you all here. Hi Cricket Whistle, hi Leighton, hi Snowy, hi Rose, hi Dimmu, and Connie, and Moth, and Lulu, and so many others. Hi. It's getting hard. Oh, well that's not good. I just ran out of battery on my headset. I thought it was charged. Did I leave it on last night? Hmm. Oh, give me a second, chat. That's very unnerving. Suddenly I can't hear myself. Alright, I'll start that charging. Thankfully I have a second pair of headset on the way. But let me see if I can put some earbuds in my computer here. I don't remember if this port works. I think it does. Okay. No, that does not work. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's gonna be a problem, chat. I can't hear you or myself. I wish I would have checked my headset power. Okay. Oh, wait. I remember what I used to do. One second, I got this. Forgot. I can just plug directly into my speakers. Hold on. It's been a while since I've had to do this. There we go. Hi. Oh god, this sounds terrible. But it'll do for now while the headset charges. I'll let it charge for an hour and then hopefully it'll be good. Anyway, hi. Hi Orchid. Hi Jen. For those just coming in, my headset died. Apparently I left it on last night or something. And now all I have is earbuds plugged into my speakers. This is gonna suck for a bit. Artemis, hi. Long time no see. Truck won't start at work, so you can finally watch. Nice. How about that? I saw the other work-related conversation as well. Good luck with the review thingy, Cricket Whistle. So thank you for the plushies, everyone. Alright. Today, I am going to be working on my 3.0 somewhere. I'm gonna not lie to you, chat. I already woke up and did a tiny bit of work. Now, I know I promised I'd stream the whole process, but, I can catch you up really quick. uh, all I did was, like, define some of the shape of the torso more. And, like, the pelvis area. Because I didn't really want to focus too hard on that on stream anyway. And so now we got a belly button. We got more of a butt. And yeah. Yeah, it was pre-working. Just a little bit. Just a little. And now I want to make the boobs, the hands, and the feet. And then we'll have a body. I sound so bad in my earbuds. This is awful. Boobs, feet. Your favorite. Your favorite two things. Think of the head pats. Sure Bakery, yeah. Yeah, you gotta have the you gotta have the bakery. Alright, so how's everyone doing today? We might start with hands, even though I hate doing hands. Hmm. I want to make sure I make the claws nice, because that's important to me. My current model, my 2.0 model, has not very good claws at all. Because they're not really claws, they're just kind of long fingernails. I want to do better than that this time around. I want sharp claws. Working extra hard today because you're gonna be on a plane tomorrow and, but now you watch Blender, yay. Yeah. Traveling, huh? I've never been on a plane. They sound crazy. Sharp claws good. I agree. I agree. Very important. Important for girls. As they say. Planes are cool. They're like buses, but cleaner. I just don't like the airports. I am concerned about, like, TSA and, like, being in the right place at the right time and all that. I'm not sure how I will handle that. I feel like the actual flying part I would be okay with. Okay, I've made hands like dozens of times. Shouldn't be too difficult. One time you had to fucking sprint across basically the whole airport to get to your next flight on time. That was not fun. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of anxiety I have. Absolutely. Hi, Synth. Yeah, we're gonna make an attempt at the hands, and then, we'll do feet and boobs today. That's the plan. Gotta hand it to me for how it's already looking. Yeah, I did a little bit of pre-work today. Do you like the body? Shaped things up a little bit. Oh, the Lulu day. Yeah, basically. Okay. Chat rar, chat cute. That's what I say. And clearly, chat, it's you who are cute. Not me, the one that recorded that voice clip. I mean, true. But what does that count for, really? So if chat rar means chat cute, then char rar means char cute. Rar. What did I do? Willow, what did I do? Why did you jail me? I don't know what I did. I was cute? No way. I don't think that happened. I don't think that's real. What if I just deny your claims? How do you think that would work out for me? Yeah, we do have more prisoners to put away. Thank you for jailing Willow for being too cute. Also, sorry if I'm doing kind of like a more ASMR-y voice right now. It's entirely because my headset died, and I don't like hearing my IRL voice at the same time as I'm hearing, my monitor voice, the actual voice played back at me. That's a really trippy experience right now, so I'm kind of talking quieter because of that. At least I think I am. I can't even actually really tell. My voice is good? Okay, I'm glad. Free ASMR, whatever will we do? You can't jump me twice in a row. My goodness. Okay. So, make a little bit of a finger. Except they're gonna be too close together. I think I always do this. I always end up forgetting that I need, like, insets or something. So let's try that. Can I do all these at once somehow? Not really, because they're separated. I mean, I could solve this line real quick. Then we just do this. We inset, but we do it on the individual level. Copy! Hi! Thank you for the raid! Welcome on in. How was your stream? Welcome, raiders. My name is Char. I make 3D models. Right now, we are doing the bane of my existence, which is, hands. Nobody likes hands. Hands are ridiculous. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Looks like you were doing game development. Or some kind of software dev. Did you have fun? Do I even still have my ASMR redeem? Because I used to have one of those. This is what that is reminding me of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 2D artists and 3D artists can agree. Hands are annoying. You love seeing me take a what, Lulu? You worked on a new project you picked up yesterday. It's a web app written in Rust. You can paste in an image and it'll detect the Terraformacraft Amble GUI and tell you what steps you need to take to craft the item there. Interesting. Hmm.
It's 11 a.m. right now. I'm gonna wait for a bit.
Take an issue
You're
as you
sick
work
today.
out a
Oh
way,
no,
but
I'm sending healing slime. I need something that represents healing slime and resonate. I'm gonna just be like, take that, chat. Actually, what am I saying? I am healing slime. You take this. There you go, lady. You're all better now. Block, block, block.
hmm.
Get better, get better, get better. Wouldn't it be the first time I said that?
That was Copy, everyone. Go check her out. Can I circle these individually? Yes. Let's do angles actually fine. And they intersect a little bit. Interesting. Right. There we go. Also right. Hands are so hard. You was trying to add hands to a drawing yesterday, and you just completely erase and start over a bunch of times. You only end up with hands that were just okay. That's how I always end up, just okay. I just draw hands as flippers and slowly morph them into hands. It's not a bad idea. Like with the inset fingers. Hold on, I need to go back and read what you were saying, Lulu. Wait. Oh, I missed some other stuff. Hearing your own voice while you're talking trips you up. It does if I can hear both my real voice and my repeated back voice, but if I have my noise canceling headphones on, it's actually really helpful when I'm streaming so that I know I'm coming across okay. I didn't used to be able to do it though. It took me getting actually kind of happy with my voice. That's why you leave the monitor off. Take an issue she could work out one way, but wants to do it more efficiently and just works her way to a better outcome. Yeah, I tend to do that. Yeah, you really have to trust the process with hands, I tell you. It's true. Especially if you go and ass bass ass bass ass backwards way like I'm doing. Or they will certainly look horrible. It's true. That is how nature drew hands. You're so correct. I did these differently from what I normally do. Normally I make the fingers separately and then attach them. Interesting, I decided to do it this way this time. Okay. Hmm. Oh, these aren't shuffled, that's why. Here we go, something a little more upbeat and also, ow, thank you for the brick. Also, wow, I'm a plushie now. Hey.
Mwah.
Rawr. Rawr.
Pet pet pet. Thank you for the tea step. Let me get that. I hope my headset charges quickly. Flying battery zone, your beloved music. Yes. Have a good lurk, Layton. Thank you for lurking and being around. Yes, those emotes, that's exactly how I feel with this music. The pixel emotes. Yeah. Thank you for the brick. Okay, if I touch this now, what does it look like smoothed? Very robotic and stiff. I need inspiration from the art. Okay, so beefier up here towards the knuckles. I think I can manage that. I don't know. Don't want that. Just makes everything look weird. Blech. I need something that looks like Knuckles at all. And they need to get more rounded at the tips. That's another thing. Hi, Elsie. How you doing? We're tackling hands right now, which is, got me doubting everything.
Hands are indeed hard, yes. I don't like them. What are you up to today? My headset died as soon as I started stream, so now I'm kind of whispering. At least I feel like I'm whispering. Because I hear my own voice and my monitor through my earbuds. Whoopsie. I just don't want to work on fingers at all. I hate this. I hate working on this stuff. I sound normal? Okay, it's just me that I hear myself not normal. It's hard, but I'm good with fingers, am I? Am I good with my fingers? Right? Good to know. How did we end up with this weird shape at the end? I want these to be more, rounded. Maybe if I... do that. I don't think that helped much. Right. Well, we're only going to work on trying to get this hand in place for the first hour. And then after break, we'll work on feet, and then boobs, and then maybe something fun like the tail. Or I'll go back to hair. Probably not today. I might run out of time by then. But we'll see. Also, my hands are too big. Shrink those down a little. Hmm. Crazy long and stupid thumb. It's okay. We'll fix it. Better? Question mark? Hmm. I'm bad at getting the actual, like, palm shape right. We want more meat of the thumb here. But then it ends up looking weird. I don't know. Probably have to structure it differently. I've never been quite sure how to do that. I need to get some, like, actual references. Other hands that were done that could maybe help me with this. Oops. The thumb looks really weird. Too long? Yeah, it needs to be more like... See, the thumb is like part of the hand in a weird way. So it's really hard to get the shape right. You know? Like... I don't know.
Mwah.
Well, oh, you got some references that are helpful? That'd be great. Also, Kiri, hi. Welcome on in. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? Hi, Sabine. First time chatting here. That's surprising. But maybe not. We're struggling with hands right now. How was your stream, Kiri? Pretty good. You got started with some new 2D/3D art today. Ooh, your classic combo. You got anything you want to share? You're quiet, you guys. That is totally valid. Don't even worry about it. I was just like, well, I've known you for a long time, so that's actually kind of surprising. Still weird thing going on here. I think the hardest part of hands is the line where the fingers meet and the palm and the fingers themselves don't meet at 90 degrees. It's more like, yeah, that is very true. I should adjust that. um, if you're curious, the you got caught by auto mod with the specific two words together, fingers themselves. Sorry, you guess you mostly just watch Curie friend streams. It's okay. No, we absolutely appreciate lurkers here. Yeah, automod can be a little silly, not understanding context. Um, but let's look at what Curie's working on today. Ooh. Ooh, is this Junk Raven? Hold on. Hold on. Do I have a thing? I really need like a proper like overlay for viewing web browser. Let's go over here. Um, and of course I had to select it anyway because Wayland. So maybe it doesn't matter. I'm stuck with this forever. Hey, chat, look at this. This has potential to be really cool. Still figuring out the framing. Uncropped too. Let me see. Ooh. Oh gosh. I know you never want to have like too much dead space. I do like the wider angle on the city though, if that doesn't give you too much extra work. Hold on, I'm like cropping my own window a little weirdly. There you go. Yeah, this is already really cool. I can't wait to see how this turns out. You're trying to do like a city rolling space station. I noticed the angles there, yeah. That's super cool. With shadows of the rings themselves being cast into the city. Oh gosh. That's gonna be really cool. I don't have much more to say than that. That's just super awesome. Thank you for sharing. I love your art. Hope you can pull it off. You'll pull something off, that's for sure. It's ambitious, but I think it's the right amount of ambition for you. You got Blender on your side, so you'll be able to figure something out. Okay. What was mentioned above was, the fact that these don't actually all connect at the same level. Uh, Normally this would be like down here. Because the palm's more circular than what I typically start out with the cube. I need to keep that in mind. It probably would help if I started out with the curve.
You're welcome. Also, thank you again for the raid. I don't think I introduced myself very well. But hi, my name's Char. I'm a dragon that makes 3D models. A lot of you probably already know me. Let's see how this compares with the actual skeleton. Yeah, I did make the hand a little big. Although I can redo the bones as well. Hmm. Alright, we got, that's at least acceptably hand-shaped, I would say. Wisdom time, what neat silly tricks do you use when making models? Oh, a bunch of them. Do you have anything specific in mind? Or do you just want little anecdotes? Well, one thing I practiced a lot was actually getting good at all the all the shortcuts and inputs that actually make moving the vertices around the way I want really easy, so that I can focus on my vision instead of like, okay, what do I do to do this again? Like, you can see when I'm working around with things here, I do a combination of like so many things, like these vertices. I can move them with just G for grab, or I can double tap G to slide them along edges, or I can Alt S to grow or shrink the area. I can Control plus to grow my selection. I can right click and smooth vertices to like get everything in like a more relaxed state. And I just crammed a bunch of knowledge of how to do all that in my head, and it makes getting to the shape that I desire pretty fast actually. Like look at this. I see the underside of this and I'm like, I kind of want to smooth this area. So instead of going through and like a novice might go through and like manually select each of these and then smooth. No, I just see, oh, I can select this one, grow the selection, then right click and smooth. Very fast. So stuff like that. Just efficiency, you know. You can also select edge loops. You can hold Alt and click an edge and it'll get the whole loop. And that's why good topology is good, because then you know exactly where that selection's gonna go. It's so cool watching a professional work. Thank you. I'm glad you all enjoy watching. There's still something about the palm I don't like. You know, I might need like a little more work done underneath here.
Yoga ball time.
Oh, time for the yoga ball. Okay. Well, I'm going to get that out after my break, because we got break in 5 minutes. And I normally only sit on it until the next break, so I'll get you your money's worth. Yeah, so many cool little things like that help the whole model making process make it so much nicer. Yeah, Elsie would know. She's really good at learning this stuff. Also, I'm cool. Rawr. Okay, but like I said, I'll get the yoga ball when I'm back. So look forward to that. I'm probably gonna go ahead and go on my break now, honestly. Because I think I'm gonna stop messing with the hand for the moment. And we're gonna move on to the next thing, because again, like we talked about last stream, I don't want to get hung up on details too much. We're trying to build the whole model right now, you know? So, I will be back in about 10 minutes. I'll see you all soon. Right. Alright, I'm back. I'm on the yoga ball, and I got my headset back. Its battery is about half full, so should be good for rest of stream. Welcome back, thank you. Alright, we're gonna make the feet now. I'm sorry to subject you to feet, chat. Hold on, let me get this reference that Dimu shared. Just in case it helps. Thank you for the tea sip. So I opted for basically regular human feet this time around. It's a little different on the reference. I told them 4 toes with the idea that the 5th toe is in the back, but otherwise they're kind of just human feet. But I don't have to stick with this. I could make my own decisions about it. currently, I've explored a little bit on my 2.0. It's a similar concept, although I'm missing a toe altogether. I never liked how these came out, though. They're bulky, kind of just for the sake of being bulky. It's not really a good shape. And I'm going for a more elegant design this time around. Those are nice claws. I'm glad you like them. I might go for something a little more monstrous when we make the anthro. We'll see though. It's not like you can't adjust them later and eventually decide you don't like them. Exactly. This model will be as much of an iterative process as my current one was. Uh, I actually have pretty decent feet right over there from the other model.
Pat pat pat.
Um, Thank you for the head pats. Feet for free? That's right. Hi, Tier. Hi, Lily. Welcome on in. People say they hate drawing hands, but on your end, they hate you hate drawing feet. That's valid. I've never struggled with feet as much, so it doesn't really bother me. I also just don't pay attention to them as much, to be honest. I don't care about feet. Who's gonna look at a VTuber's feet, huh? Wait, don't answer that question. Oh my goodness. Lulu for one. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the biddies, Fire Demon. Presumably the target audience of toe tracking. Yeah, that's a good point. We do have the tech for toe tracking now, yes. As LZ has demonstrated for us. It's very cool. Toe tracking. You're in heaven. Lulu, I love you. Trying to go for that more rounded look ahead of time. Then we put toes on it. Sky made pancakes? I love pancakes. Enjoy. Now I want pancakes. Rare. Oh gosh, we got a paragraph about feet. Feet are simpler by comparison to hands. Less mobility, more similar parts, just more consistent. Also less weird, as it's just a shape in general. And all else failing, you can always stuff them in a shoe and simply simplify it even further. Stuff in a hand and in a glove, you still have to draw the fingers and stuff. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Very valid points, actually. Oh yeah, by the way. Hmm? Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we recently hit 1.5k on followers. Happy about that. Solution mittens. It's funny that they're considered simpler because they are also so complex in bone structure. Yeah. We don't have to draw that necessarily. I mean, you do if you want to be really realistic, but... Alright, I want added complexity to attach them. Do the same thing we did for the hands. Oops. Wait. do this first. So that we can get the even spacing. Oh, oops. Oh my god. I keep messing that up. There. Feels like only yesterday I was at 1.3k. I kind of soared through 1.4, didn't I? Maybe I'm growing kind of a lot right now. Yeah, thank you for the head pats. Hi, Bunny. How you doing? It's not that feet aren't complicated, it's just that there's more ways to cheat it in art with them. Yeah, exactly my point. Like the, like the hiding them in the shoes thing. It's a very valid point. You hanging in there? Glad to hear. Most people don't focus on them when they see art either. Keyword most. Okay. Could do a loop around. But let's inset these first. I guess I'm committing to the 4 toes in the front thing. Cause, yeah, why not? We'll follow the reference sheet for now. Make it look slightly weird because dragon. You know. I'm famously shoeless, though. Yeah. This is established Char canon, okay? I hate shoes IRL, so I decided to include that in my VTuber lore. This is actual facts. Ryona does not go anywhere with shoes. She's got dragon feet. Why would she need to? Is there a canon full dragon Char design? Not yet. I have no idea what I would want for that. These look so cursed being all stubby. Uh... Oh wow, I hate this. Okay, oops, wrong button. Let's get you in more. You can imagine a full dragon form and she's very pretty, yeah. I might need to get Anna to help me come up with a design for that. To be honest. Because I know she'd be good at that. Oops. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I'm struggling more with the feet right now than I was with the hands. That's weird. You do have creature feet, which are hard to make just right. Honestly, creature feet should be easier because it's fantasy. I can make them look however I want. I think my problem is I'm trying to go across between human feet and creature feet, which is giving me a very uncanny look. So my foot is too flat. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I'll probably fix this up off stream. So right now is not good. Close enough for now. Yeah, that's true too. Gotta trust the process. Wish I had beans to model. Chat, how about I rebrand into a wolf? Alright, I'm moving on. We have to make the chest now. It's looking weird without. Once we do that, we can move on to the hair, and then the fun things like the horns and the wings and the tail. Wolf... Wolf girls are really cute. I agree, Lulu. Thank you. No rule, dragons can't have beans. You know, I did model a dragon with beans. Hold on. A little detour. I believe this model came up the other day as well. This one. Yeah, you're right. I do make the rules. This dragon, which has feathers and scales, which is a very nice blend of things. She got beans. Really cute beans, in fact. Honestly, if it had feet like this, that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, nice dragon beans. I could consider it. There's no reason why a dragon can't have beans. I wonder if I would be happier with this. I just honestly never gave my feet that much thought. I think she has, no, she doesn't have hand beans, because I did the gloves. Right. Her hands are kind of rough. I love the wings, though. But yeah, I could do feet like that if I really want to. This is so cute, right? So I've done it before. It'd be interesting. Ooh, I'll think about it. You really like that look, honestly? I'm starting to like the idea. Because I'm barefoot anyway, so I don't need to be able to fit shoes. I wonder if Lay and Froggy would update my ref sheet if I did that change. They probably would, right? That wouldn't be too hard. They just had to draw 2 angles. They're even the same on both the human and the anthro because of this, the way the scales are. Okay, we'll put a pin in that, chat. We'll circle back to it next week. But I'm starting to think that might be the play. Because I'm feeling very dissatisfied with the feet as they are. Hmm. Not me deciding how to attach the booba. I could go all the way over here. Actually, try to attach it to the arm for once. It might be fun to try to do. Hmm. Oh, we're on one of those playlists again. Love the lo-fi Miku. Don't love the lack of variety. Alright. I usually use a UV sphere for this. I'm going like this. Should be fine. I am using YouTube. The ones I saved were all one video. But I think I did see that channel had individual tracks. So maybe I should go and find those. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll try to do that. Mm. Okay, my little idea here, once I get this more lined up, so we can delete these edges and actually join that part together. It's something I've always wanted to try, kinda. Hmm. Yeah, Lulu? You like the view? I see, I see. Glad to hear. And then... Oh, what do I use here? Triangles? Nah, we can just do this. Probably. Yeah. Okay. That's, a start. Just that little bit of, connection to the arm that I've, previously skipped over a lot of times. Okay, boobs are too far apart. So let's fix that. Lulu, I love how entirely normal you're being right now. Thank you. A little large. Thank you for the tea sip. It's normal for girls. You keep making involuntary gay sounds. Mm-mm. Noted. I think we can take this part and lower it down a little bit. Oh. I need this part to overlap, actually. Just a little. You love art. You love women in art. Very based. Very good to appreciate women in this chat. I always do that. I always end up trying to make it more shapely and then it looks lumpy. Hmm. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that for now. I think. Okay, I should be careful of that for now. You know what? We'll add that detail later. Okay. What else do we need to work on? Do I look a little short? Probably just compared to this one. Let's compare to the reference again. My neck looks short. Wait, did I change the scaling? Hmm. I think a few minor adjustments are in order. Home from your walk? Welcome back, Clayton. How was your walk?
Pet pet.
Right. Definitely an umbrella day, but it's good temp out. I'm glad. I might go for a walk after stream. There's sun out right now. Right.
Mwah.
Meh. Right. Right. Taru, welcome on in.
Pet pet pet.
Always looks weird from the side. It doesn't like press into the side of the body more. It's too forward. Yeah, stop that. No. You haven't gotten the hang of side boob shaping yet, personally, and it's tough in Blender too. Yeah, because working with any, like, geometry that's going to be overlapping is a pain. Yeah, I always end up having to do that to get it to look right. So yeah, it's definitely a challenge. I think maybe if it was connected differently. I don't know. Still not too bad. Booba, yeah, we're working on the booba. I think at least it looks pretty good from the front. I think I did a better job than I did over here, that's for sure. Of course, this one was modified for the client. Yeah, the side boob just looks a little weird. It looks a little, I don't know. But we can work on that over time. Again, do not get obsessed with details. Even if you really like this detail, chat. No matter how much you appreciate the details, do not get obsessed with the details. Gotta stay strong, chat. I do like what we did here with the connection in between. Could even do like a little bit of a, not that, but flows into the arms pretty well. Honestly, it's looking great. I'm glad. Gotta craft them lovingly. Making boobs is a very different art form. Yeah. A lot of idealism goes into them. Alright, it looks like we've reached another ad break. So, we'll come back for the final hour and we'll either work on the hair again or something else like the horns or the tail. Probably save the horns for another day. I don't know. I want to give those extra care. But yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. I heard your rars for me, chat. Alright, what are we working on next?
Pat, pat, pat.
Right, I was probably gonna redo those feet. Or just adjust them a lot. But I'm happy the rest of this is coming together. I'd even say the hands didn't turn out too bad. Gotta tweak the fingertips though. But that'll get better once I put the claws on there. Tail? We could do tail. You wanna do a tail? I had a start to one here. It's already a mesh though. I think I wanna make sure I got that the way I want that. Before I go in. I'm gonna try to get the length right. I think, Froggy drew my tail slightly longer? No, it's about the right length. It's definitely more narrow at the tip. Excuse me. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring in my current tail. In fact, let's hold on, I'm picking a new file name. Okay, so now I have a new iteration. Let's just bring in my whole other model for reference purposes. What would be the best way to grab that stuff? The armature? That should bring everything relevant with it, right? No, apparently not. Okay. I've yet to truly understand how appending files works. Let's bring in the whole scene would be excessive. I could just import the VRM. That might be simpler. Although I'd get it triangulated, but that's fine. We're just using it as a visual reference. LZ with 100 cutes? It needs to be way higher than that. LZ is so cute. Thank you for calling everyone cute, Copy. You're cute too. Where? Why is this not importing? It just gave up on me. Import anyway. I forgot to hit that. It's got a little check now for the permission thingy that no one uses. Well, I'm actually already a little taller than my 2.0. And here's my tail, which I forgot was posed. It's fine. So I really like the shape of my tail already, so I don't want to change that too much. But you can see Froggy made my tail very thick at the base and very thin at the end. Thank you for the tea, Sep. My tea is still very hot, but I will sip some water in the meantime. I just made new tea. Okay, I'm seeing some love for a thicker tail, which might be something I want to consider. I'm gonna add another path here. I got the length pretty well down. See, I like the slightly less thick tail. That's more gender for me. And also, it just makes more sense when attaching it. To me, anyway. But for you, chat, I'm going to play around with the idea of making the tail thicker. Especially since you know I like flustering you all. Don't worry. I won't commit to anything I'm not happy with. Alright, let's consider for a moment. Ridiculously thick tail. That's kind of cute, not gonna lie. Right. How do we feel about thick tail, chat? Thick tail could be a toggle slash option. Yeah. Would you be interested in that toggle? I mean, if LZ thinks it's a good idea. Right? You like it, Crypt? You'd always toggle it. Okay, I need to make it make sense in my brain, though, because this is just like going into her entire spine. Which means I need the thick part to be over here, then the connection part to actually be... Well, that kind of like takes away from the effect a little bit, doesn't it? I could do it like this. A lot of people do it like this. With the thinner tails, I like it to like look like it's following along the spine. But with the thicker tail, it probably makes more sense to just have it kind of like rest right there. Hmm.
Right.
Well, it's pretty fun to look at. See, here's how it's connected on mine. Which, admittedly, you never see because of the long hair, but we're doing short hair this time. At least as a toggle. Well, the long hair will be a toggle. If I ever do an orchid plush as a throwable, can you record an awawa for it? Of course. Yeah. That'd be so cute. Open back dress, yeah. That's how I designed this one. Because I liked it for making sense for the wings and the tail. Okay, so this is thick tail option. Now let's duplicate this and work with a size I'm more used to.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to ask you for that, Lulu. Could you send that to me? Thank you. Just saw it. Cereza, how you doing? I've been so busy I forgot to set up the Lulu plush as a throwable chat. Okay, I think this is... Yeah, that's about the profile. Just about. Although I just realized she's standing forward a little bit. So we need more length. Just a few more inches, chat. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Elsie added your trail and everything. That's good. Most understandable Lulu reaction to a thing I said. Okay, so this tail feels more gender for me, I think. Yeah, it could be a little... I don't know why I'm so particular about the size and weight of it. It's interesting, the way my brain works. Your tail starts really thin to give off that it's the thickness is the floof. Yes! Your tail's so floofy. I would pet your tail. Yes, we do love floof in this chat. But consider stroking dragon scales. Wouldn't that feel nice? Nice and smooth. Scales. Yes. Why did I say it like that? Never mind how I said it. That wasn't intentional. You've considered that a lot. Good. Okay, I think compared to the other one, where's the other one? What folder are we in? Where are we? Uh oh, I didn't end up naming the objects. I just named the object data. Whoops. Where's the, there's the thick tail. Which almost completely encapsulates the, not thick tail. Okay, we have thick and normal. I think with the thick tail, we want the top of it to be more flat, right? And then it kind of like hangs heavy. That's another thing I'm kind of missing. Yeah. A little bit anyway. Maybe not too much. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe as a toggle chat, but I don't think that's me. This is more me. And yes, you'd pet the dragon scales. Probably feel like a snake, especially with my new scales. Because I've actually kind of intentionally modeled them off of a snake this time. Last time they were more plated. I want these to be evenly spaced, but I don't think they are currently. Let's use the grid. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see it because of the background gradient. There we go. Been thinking about changing up my Blender theme at some point. Gosh, this is so weird seeing the base mesh of the 2.0 next to the 3.0. So if you save up and you'd be practicing doing snick scales, yes. This is so interesting though. Old face. Look at the look at how the lips are and the nose. And the eyes are interesting. Thank you for the follow. And then over here, got more defined lips. Got more fully 3D eyes. I should angle my ears down more. It's how they usually are. The mummification of Char. The lips being defined more looks so nice, to be honest. Thank you. I just recently started doing that. Like the other model this was ripped from was my first attempt at it. This one came out a little different. There's a few things about the face I'm still not sure about. Thank you for the tea sip, by the way. 1 second. Rawr. Do I want the nose a little higher? Maybe? The whole face feels a little stretched out, which is kind of Froggy's style. Not gonna lie. Just want to adjust that slightly. Okay, so yeah, back on the tail. We need the top plates. And we also need to define the edge of where the undertail is.
Undertale?
I'm getting you.
Sounds.
Chat, did you know Orchid's silly? Also, of course, the most important part, the leaf-shaped spade-like tail, which I've made a bunch of times at this point. Undertale. A lot of artists that draw me don't realize that this is a hard-tipped tail. It's razor sharp. Made out of the same material as my horns. Thank you for the lyric epic, guy. Appreciate you. Okay. Hard tip, yeah. I got a hard tip for you, chat. With the notable exception of Plushy Char. Exactly. Plushy Char is very plushy about it. What was that brick for? I have no idea. Clearly in a mood today. I think I usually start with a path to get the curve. Oops. Keep hitting the wrong button. I'm dangerous. Yeah? Is that how you feel about it? Glad you think so, love. Okay, hold on. I'm tracing my own work here. Because this can be, I'm very particular about this part too. Imagine that. Hmm. I'm really glad we've been able to, like, get some serious progress done today. I know last week I couldn't really do much, and we ended up just playing Pikmin. It's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, got that shape down, I think. And then we solidify. Thank you for the plushie. Oops. Wait, what a... Let's put the, how do I snap the 3D cursor here? Here we go. Cursor just selected. There we go. Right in the middle. And we just want a little more thickness down here. I always wanted to make this a little more leaf-like. I never got around to that. That's the idea, though, is it's shaped like a leaf. What are the 3 different models for? Are you redesigning or something? Looking good, by the way. Yeah. This is my 2.0 model. That is, normally what I use. Right now I'm a plushie, because it redeems. So I'm using it as reference for certain details, like how the tip of the tail works. But we are, in fact, working on my 3.0 model, which you can see the reference art for in the background here. So we're going for something that looks like this, rather than something that looks like this. And yeah, I just have the models in the scene for reference. This is also another model I did, but I just pulled it in for reference on things like the tummy and the legs, and yeah. Yeah, we're basically redesigning because I've improved a lot in the past year or so. So I want something that's a little more reflective of my current skill set. You love the plushie model? Thank you. I made this one very recently.
Pet, pet, pet.
Thank you for the head pats, Orchid. Hmm.
Pet, pet, pet.
Thank you for the head pats. And the tea sip. You once tried to model a character, but hair was such a pain. you couldn't get your head around it. There's lots of different approaches to hair. But when it comes to anime hair, I usually do something like this. Here in Blender, I just use the curve paths. And then you have a shape for the profile of the hair, which is this little diamond shape here. And that just gets extruded along the path. And then you're able to position it how you need and like make it thicker or thinner wherever you need, and you just have a few control points instead of trying to work with mesh or sculpting. It does take a lot of practice though. It took me a while to get any good at hair. Mm-mm. Can even get it to rotate how you want. I've just started with the bangs for now. But we're ADHD over here, so now we're working on tail. Which I usually make this outer shell first. How, did I construct this? Okay, there is like a bit of an edge there. Okay. And then the inside just... It's actually a lot of unnecessary stuff in there. Love the ADHD jumps. Yeah. That's what we're all about here. Against our will, but still. Why is it doing that? Because it's triangles, I guess? Probably. It's fine, that part's gonna be covered up anyway. Oh, you've forgotten where you're actually saving the files you're working on? Um, can you look at your recently opened files and get the address from there? Or, here's a trick I do sometimes. I go ahead and go to save as and see what directory it opens up to. You jump for sure. Squirrel. But yeah, you was saying you jump for me. Wow. You're cute. Okay, so the middle part, there actually is like a little bit of a ridge in the middle. I think I normally grid fill and then just shape it a little bit. So we can try that. Gotta bounce, but you like my vibe. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good day. Grid fill. Which ends up looking a little funny. But you know. Not like it can be perfect. The only problem with that is it messes up with my selections on the edges. Which makes me want to actually duplicate this and see if I can keep it separate. Let me... There we go. Mirrored on the underside. And then... hide all that. And raise this up. There was a little spot in the program itself had it. The program just lives in executable on your desktop and opens whenever it wants. Interesting. I'm wonderful and deserves love and recognition. Hi. Copy, you're so sweet. What am I supposed to do about how sweet you are? Excuse me? Why does that not look even? What did I do? Hmm. Something about the rotation of it? No? What exactly did I mess up here? Hmm. An excellent question. Not eating you, please. Otherwise, you're fair game. Does anyone see why that's not lined up? What is happening here? Something's lumpy. Well, whatever it was, using that button fixes it for the most part. Yeah, no, I checked the tail tip. It was something here, but it's better now. Oh, rotated. Could have been rotated, maybe. I think I forgot to check rotation. I don't know how I would have rotated it, though. Alright, here's the end of the tail. Although I do kind of like how on this version of the tail, there's like a little bit of like a lip to it there. Maybe I should do that again instead of keeping it completely flat. Yeah, Lulu? Would you do that for me? Oh gosh, ads are coming up again. Well, I'll tell you what, chat, we should probably just wrap up here. Makes it look more organic, yeah, and that's the aim. So we'll do that next time. But for now, can't get over how, like, the actual... I didn't even intend this, but doing the lips natural, there's, like, those lines that I wasn't going for. It's okay, you can't see it in the shader. Anyway. Yeah, we did a lot of progress today. We did... Let me actually snooze the ads, because that's gonna hit me right when it counts. There we go. Move you out of the way. Alright, we did hands, which are honestly not bad looking. They're not terrible. They don't exactly look right, especially around the palm and stuff. I think I need to bend them a little bit so they're not perfectly flat. And then we did some kind of feet. I could work with this, or we could redo the feet entirely, go for more dragon-like feet, which I may want to do. We got the torso done better, got the booba in there, and then we started doing the tail, which we played around with the idea of thick tail, but I don't want that, so... oops, which one of these is... You, go away. Alright. Let's figure out who we're raiding. Could raid Orchid. She's still doing her Dragonthon. Got a bunch of friends up as well. Gosh. Several people from the Dragon Council. Do, 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 do. Thank you for being here, Rose. Gosh, I don't know. Choice paralysis. Isn't that fun? Well, you know what? Let's keep supporting Orchid. I can't be bothered to worry about variety right now. You all can go to whichever stream you want. Orchid did in fact reach her goal for her donathon, which is great. Of course, she has stretch goals as well, so you can have a look at those. And just give her my love for me. Grab the raid message if you like. And can't forget to promote the Discord. If you like the kind of conversations we have here on stream, many of those conversations get continued in the Discord. I also sometimes do co-working streams there, where it's just working in silence while we do our own projects. Follow me on. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I should cancel the raid for a moment. Hi, Mern Frog. Hi, welcome. How was your stream? I was about to raid out, but I'm gonna greet you first. Raid train. Yeah. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Looks like you were doing Lost and Found Co. I have no idea what that is. Rated? I was rated once. I was rated right now. Oh, do you want to see the progress I made while you're here? Also, hi everyone from Mern Frog stream. My name is Char. I am a T-Dragon who makes 3D models. And right now I've been working on my 3.0 model. You can see it compared to my 2.0 over here. We're going for a new aesthetic though, which was drawn by Froggy. Look at this. This is the design we're going for. I'm in the very early stages right now, but we just worked out a lot of the body shape today, and we were getting started on the tail for funsies. I'm excited. We're making progress. We're getting there. Stream was good. Great progress on Rabbit and Steel Skin for Anna. And you played an early release of upcoming cute hidden item game. Ooh, that sounds cute. And yeah, I'm excited for the the sprites for Anna. That's been looking so good. Yeah. Grape, hi. Grape cute. Who could quickly combine our raid message? Ooh, good point. Yeah, we're gonna raid out ourselves because I'm wrapping up stream. Speaking of, I should snooze those ads again. Thank you for the T-step. By the way, while I got you two here, I was modeling the feet and starting to realize that I'm kind of dissatisfied. I should have told this earlier, but I might be going off reference for the feet. I might do something more dragon. So you both can like be surprised by what I do there. But also after the fact, if I do decide on a different foot design, maybe something more akin to my 2.0, I may talk to you about like editing my reference sheet. We'll see. I would think that the feet wouldn't be too hard to redo a little bit, but then again, I don't know. Might be a big ask. We'll see though. I can go off of the ref sheet all I want. It's my model. But yeah, it's just something exploratory I might be doing at a later point. Okay. Yeah, let's raid Orchid. I got no brain power, and Orchid is still doing her her donathon. Although she did reach the goal, there's still more to do. So let's go support her a little bit more. That's allowed. Gotta love your own crippers. Yeah. Yeah, I should have showed it off. Wait, really quickly. Really quickly. I was remembering the feat I did for this model. We were talking about toe beans. So I was remembering these feet. And I was like, what if I had something like this? This would be kind of fun, you know? So just like kind of like the more anthro look. Maybe I will just do this for the anthro form. I don't know. I don't know yet. But I like the beans. There's no reason a dragon can't have beans. Yeah, Char beans. Imagine, right? Imagine. So yeah, just a little exploration there. Powder, hi, welcome on in. We're about to raid out. Good to see you though. Hope you're doing good. Alright. There's my default raid message, or you can mix in something Mern Frog inspired, because they just raided. Once again, if you like the kind of conversations we have on my stream, you can join my Discord. It's an 18+ Discord, but there's only really one lewd channel. The rest, the main reason it's 18+ is because I want a safe place for adults to come and relax and be themselves, talk about things. I've been super busy, but very good. I'm glad you was able to stop by just in time for Dragon Beans. These are so good. Thank you. I might be incorporating that kind of idea into my own model. But yeah, I'll be streaming again next week. I'll see you all. Default cube. I deleted a default cube once. That's